welcome to the newspaper review on Emirate Radio. Today is a Friday. Hope you guys are well dressed, our Muslim brothers and sisters. Hope you guys are prepared for JUMAT. And to Nigerian workers, happy Workers' Day in arrears. How was your holiday yesterday? Did you guys rest perfectly? Did you guys enjoy your holiday yesterday? It's no longer in news. As you guys know, on newspaper review, we take you through top stories making rounds on the newspaper. So today I have the Punch newspaper, Daily Post newspaper, I have the Daily Trust, and then I have the Tribune and the Nation newspaper. Starting from the Punch newspaper, federal government stops work on Shagamu Iperu Road over poor quality. Still on the Punch newspaper, Anambra workers hail Soludo for 82,000 minimum wage. I am still on the Punch newspaper. Akpabio, I don't owe you evidence. Natasha slams Agbakoba. Still on the Punch newspaper, Afenifere Ohanieze counters ACF's claim of Northern's maltreatment in South. Shock as Nigerian nurse found dead in UK apartment. More Labour Party members defect to PDP in Enugu. Now heading to the Daily Post newspaper, Baba Ahmed opens up on relationship between Tinubu Shetima. Still on the Daily Post newspaper, I'll contest again. Funke Akindele announced political plans. On the Nation's newspaper, Kwara's yearly post-harvest losses eat 94 billion naira. And on the Tribune newspaper, Nigerian Tribune, we have Nigeria to begin local production of malaria HIV test kits. And on the Daily Trust newspaper, ICPC probes student loan scandal. And those are the headlines I have come here with today. Let's start diving deep into the stories. On the Punch newspaper, federal government stops work on Shagamu Iperu Road over poor quality. The federal government has directed that work should stop on the 12-kilometer Shagamu-Iperu Road by Shagamu Interchange on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. The Minister of Works, Senator David Umahi, gave the directive yesterday during an inspection tour of road projects in Lagos and Ogun State. He expressed displeasure at the quality and speed of work on the road. He gave a 7-day period to the contractor handling the project to remedy the situation and remove the stone base. Anambra workers hail Soludo for 82,000 minimum wage. The members of the Nigerian Labour Congress and Trade Union Congressive Anambra State Chapter has commended the state's governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, for the implementation of an 82,000 minimum wage for workers in the state. The Anambra State chairman of NLC, Umferi Nwafo, made the commendation on behalf of the workers in an address during the 2025 May Day celebration held at Dr. Alex Ekumwa Square in Akwa on Thursday. Nwafor also appreciated the governor for approving a 10,000 non-taxable award to pensioners. He said the organized labor sincerely appreciates the remarkable stride of the administration of Professor Soludo for interception is visionary leadership towards transforming Anambra into a hub of economic and infrastructural excellence has been evident. Congratulations to workers of Anambra State on the increase in their minimum wage. I'm still on the Punch newspaper. I don't owe you evidence. Natasha slams Agbakoba. Suspended senator representing Kogi Central, Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, slammed Senator Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Olisa Agbakoba, for asking her to provide the evidence of sexual harassment allegation against the Senate President Godswill Akpabio in a strongly worded letter dated April 30 and addressed the Agbakoba's chamber. Akpoti-Uduaghan reaffirmed her resolve to pursue the case against Akpabio to its logical conclusion in High Court of the Federal Capital Territory, maintaining that a petition represents the truth of the event complained about. Reacting to Agbakoba's demand for reaction of what he termed a clear, false and unsustainable allegation, Akpoti-Uduaghan declared that attempts to force her into prematurely disclosing evidence amounted to a misinterpretation of legal produce and a distortion of how sexual harassment cases are to be handled under global standard. She stated, "The assessment of evidence belongs to the court alone. The nature of your demand for evidence in this matter at the instance of your client simply indicates a broad misconception of what truly amounts to sexual harassment as prescribed in several global protocol." Still on the Punch newspaper, Afenifere Ohanaeze counter ACF's claim of northern maltreatment in South. The Pan-Yoruba Socio-Political Organization Afenifere and the Pan-Igbo Cultural Group Ohanaeze Ndigbo have rejected claims by Arewa Conservative Forum alleging growing hostility and violence against Northerners living in the South. The ACF on Wednesday decries what it described as deeply regrettable attacks on Northerners in the South, particularly in the Southeast, and warned of rising allegations that could threaten national unity. Speaking at the forum's meeting in Kaduna, chairman of the ACF board of trustee Alhaji Bashir Dahatu asserted that while Northerners have historically welcomed Nigerians from other regions with unlimited hospitality, the same had not been reciprocated. In many southern parts, especially in Southeast, a Northerners cannot expect to acquire 1 square foot of land, not to speak of owning a significant property. Still on the Punch newspaper, shock as Nigerian nurse found dead in UK apartment. A Nigerian nurse based in Leeds, United Kingdom, Naina Mariam, has been found dead in her apartment, sparkling grief and shock within the nursing community both in UK and Nigeria, according to fellow nurses. African an organization decided to advancing the nursing profession in Africa. Mariam's body was discovered by the police after a missing person report was filed. Concerned about a sudden absence from work and repeated unanswered calls, one of our close friends eventually filed a missing persons report. The police were said to have later found a lifeless body in her home. May her soul rest in peace. And still on the Punch newspaper, more Labour Party members defeated to PDP in Enugu. The Labour Party members representing Ugoze and Unebu and Igoze South Unka Federal Constituency, Mr. Dennis Agbo and Mark Chidi Obeta representatively, yesterday defeated to the People's Democratic Party in Enugu. Defeated along with them were members representing Unsuka West constituency, Mr. Malachi Okeye Unyechi. The news agency of Nigeria reports that on Tuesday, two Labour Party chieftain, Prince Emeka Mmaa and Titus Odo, defected to the PDP barely 2 weeks after LP governorship candidate of the 2023 election, Chigoke Edeoga, dumped the LP for the PDP. The decampees were members of the PDP who dumped the party during the 2023 general election for the LP. Moving to the Daily Post newspaper, I'll contest again. Funke Akindele announces political plan. Famous Nigerian actress turned politician Funke Akindele has reviewed her political plans following a previous unsuccessful attempt. Reporters recalled that the actress was running mate to Abdulaziz Adediran, the Lagos State governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in 2023. Following their defeat by Babajide Sanwo-Olu of the All Progressive Congress (APC), Funke Akindele took her social media page to delete all political related posts. However, responding to her loss during her latest interview at the inaugural live edition of the Wild Code podcast, the actress who had remained silent at political matters since 2023 announced plans to contest again. She said, I need to support. I need to give back. That's why I went into politics, giving into it, seeing violence and shutting it. Then I started watching female politicians like Mommy Abike Dabiri and co. The way they speak and command respect and authority. Heading to the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, Nigerian begin local production of malaria HIV test kits in a strategic move to improve healthcare access to diagnose and reduce dependence on the importation of IV intro diagnostics kits. Pharmacy and Nigerian pharmaceutical company is set to commission COBIX-BO in the company's second in vitro diagnostic factory in Nigerians defected to manufacture a rapid diagnostics test kit for malaria, HIV, syphilis, and hepatitis B, hepatitis C, amongst others. To the Daily Trust newspaper, ICPC probes student loan scandal. The Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences (ICPC) has launched an investigation into the management of Nigerian Education Loan Fund. The probe followed an alarm raised 2 weeks ago by the Director General of the National Orientation Agency, Lanre Issa Onilu, that the universities were trying to sabotage the Tinubu-led government on the student loan scheme. He said anti-corruption agencies in the country have been altered to activities of some tertiary institutions that were cobbling with banks to sabotage the student loan scheme. The development came after an earlier alarm raised by the NEL Fund, accusing some higher educational institution of withholding information about student loan disbursement for beneficiaries. This brings us to the end of newspaper review on Emirate Radio. Thank you guys for listening. For more heads up on the stories that we've read today, you can check the newspapers out.